Welcome to the fifth wheel. Amanda here, making a recipe, a quick recipe here in the fifth wheel. This is called loaded potato and broccoli cheese soup. So this is a dairy-free recipe. It can be tweaked to be nut-free, and also we're going to use chicken broth, but you can definitely use veggie broth instead of that if you are vegan. So this can be I don't know what the word.
Use it however you want.
However you want to tweak it. Whatever is, if you're allergic to nuts or if you're allergic to whatever, just make it how you want. I prefer the chicken broth. It just has good flavor, but obviously if you're vegan, but the veggie broth is definitely good too. Okay. So for my cheese sauce, What's in your pan? What?
What's in your pan?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is 1 onion, 3 stalks of celery, and then my carrots. You're supposed to use 3 large regular carrots, but I used just the baby carrots, so I just took about half of the package and just chopped those up. Here I've got about probably maybe 2.5 pounds of potatoes, whatever potato you like. And then I got 1 small head of broccoli. That's just the main thing here. Now, for our cheese sauce, I am soaking, this is just whatever I had left of the raw cashews. This is what I bought at Walmart. They need to be raw. They don't need to be salted or roasted or anything like that. You need the raw cashews. I have maybe a cup of cashews in here, and then about 1.5 cups of water, and I'm letting them soak. So the longer they soak, the softer they get. That way, if you don't have like a high-speed blender, that helps. But I'm using my NutriBullet. It's high speed. So we're letting those soak. And I need to stir this. So instead of olive oil, you can use, I'm probably going to say this wrong, ghee, G-H-E-E. It's a clarified butter, and it's lactose-free. We're going to saute this until the veggies are beginning to soften. I'm going to add the potatoes. I think I chopped up too many. It's going to be a lot of potato soup, but that's okay. There's a straggler. Okay, and now we need 4 cups of chicken broth. I think I'm going to need more than that because I've got more potatoes. So I'm probably going to do 5 cups.
Well, I cut up enough.
You cut up enough, but I was like, We're on our last cup of water. I actually did 4 cups. And whatever chicken broth you want, veggie broth. I prefer the Better Than Bouillon chicken base. This stuff is just, it has so much more flavor and yumminess. You can get it like low sodium. You can get it organic, but I just got it, this particular one, just because it was on sale. So use as much as you like. I just put a big heaping regular spoon and just throw it in there. So we're going to let this, we need to bring it to a boil. That would be helpful. I think I'm going to add 1 more. Just stir it all in there. Okay. And then we need onion powder. I measure with my heart. But the recipe calls for, and I'll put it in the description, a teaspoon of onion powder and then a teaspoon of paprika. And then I forgot the garlic. Oops. That's okay. No garlic. Actually, I could go ahead and add it in. All right. So I'm just going to, we'll do about that. Okay. We're going to bring that up to a boil, hopefully. And then we're going to wait on the sauce for just a minute. So let's talk about where we are. We are back at our favorite campground, E.G. Simmons Conservation Park. If you haven't seen that video, I can link it in the description of where we showed you the park itself. The water is gorgeous. And then we also went to the Manatee Viewing Center, which there was tons of manatees right there. And it's free to get in. I can also put that link in there if you're in this area. So cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and make our sauce. Sorry, I keep having to refer to my recipe. Oh, salt and pepper. And potato soup's one of our favorites, isn't it?
Out of the soups, that's my favorite.
Yes. This is, of course, this is my version of a potato soup. Josh prefers his soup, I think.
Yes.
Which is a very basic recipe, and it's really good.
But it's got a secret.
He says it's a secret ingredient. Are you going to tell him what it is?
No.
Oh.
This is yours.
Well, you can do your own cooking video, and you can maybe share that. All right. So in my previous cooking videos, we normally would have a cocktail, but I was in a wine mood. So we are having, and if you've been to Aldi, you know. So this is an Outlander Meritage red wine. It's actually really good. It's a dry red wine. So that's what Amanda is having.
But show them what I'm trying.
Oh, Josh is trying.
A local.
This is Fort, I'm gonna say it's Fort Mose, 1738 bourbon whiskey. This is made in St. Augustine.
Which is right.
Hang on. No, he was wrong. West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach.
Which we were just there.
We just left there.
That is so cool. If I would have known that, we could have went to that distillery. So anyways, he says this is really good. It was actually only $20. So that's pretty good for this size bourbon. All right. This needs to get to going. All right, I decided to put garlic in the soup. All right, so I got 3 cloves here. Again, you can skip out on the garlic. You can put as little or as much as you want. Take the skin off. Maybe. There we go. Bailey is tired. She wants us to sit down. It's been a long, rough day for her. Our rough travel day.
45 minutes.
Yep.
Travel day.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to take my garlic and I'm going to use my garlic press. If you don't have this, you need to get one. This particular one is from Pampered Chef because I used to sell it. I don't anymore, but if you know a Pampered Chef consultant, hit him up for a garlic press. So you just put your garlic in there and you just push it and it comes right out. Now it is kind of a pain because you have to get this out of here. That's fine. So you can put, look, I can put all these in here. Like I got 3 cloves in there all at once. Just put it right in. And you don't have to chop, nothing like that. So it makes it so easy. Okay, why is this taking full? Eva, come on. Okay, let's make our cheese sauce. Drink first. Okay, so these have been soaking. My cashews, raw cashews. That's very important. And also, to make your dairy-free cheese sauce, you're going to use nutritional yeast. Okay, there's a billion different brands. Well, okay, I lied. There's the Bragg's brand, and there's other brands, but this is the Great Value brand from Walmart. It's just as good, same ingredients, but if you want to go organic or whatever, feel free to do that. So, let me refer and make sure I have the right measurements. This is, I need 2 tablespoons. Always looking for something. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make our sauce. I went ahead and added my broccoli because I forgot. But that needs to cook for about 8 minutes or so. Okay, so our sauce. We have the cashews, the water, and then I added 2 tablespoons of the nutritional yeast. Okay, now I'm going to scoop my potatoes into my, I want to make sure I'm not going over my max here. And then we're going to chop her up. All right, we're going to add our lid here, and it's going to get a little loud here in just a second. And then that doesn't take very long. Let's make sure it's what we want. Okay, and that's what it looks like. You know what? Forgot to add my lemon. You need lemon juice. I get distracted. Let's do one more. Now, this particular cheese sauce, you can make queso. So, of course, you don't use potatoes. So you make it the same way. Cashews, nutritional yeast, lemon juice, and then you can add a can of Rotel to that. And it tastes just like queso. And it's dairy-free. All right. I think we're good there. I'm going to go ahead and add my sauce to the soup. I'm going to turn that heat down. Then we're going to stir up. Oh, it looks so yummy. And my potatoes are a little chunky, but that's okay. If you want, you can take more potatoes out. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's blend her up a little bit. Some more. Or you can get an immersion blender, which I do have, and you can give it the consistency that you want. I do need some liquid. Let's get out another spoon. More dishes, babe. Sorry.
More stuff for me to wash.
All right, so I'm just going to get a little liquid in there so it's not so. There we go. And be careful, it is hot. This NutriBullet is awesome for camping or for fifth wheels or your camper. They're small and it does everything you need it to. Calm down. There we go. So that's, you can add that back in. Oh, it's really, really, really hot. Oh my gosh. And also in this recipe, you can do bacon. Like you can cook your bacon first in your pan, or you can lay bacon on a on foil, and you can bake your bacon if you like in the oven if you like, and then you can add bacon crumbles to your soup. But Josh can't eat bacon, so no bacon in this house, unfortunately.
Makes it healthier.
So good. Okay, let me try to make some room here. Actually, I'll use this cutting board. I'm going to get out some green onion as a topper. Do that. And chop it up real fine here. Please don't make fun of me for my chopping skills. Did not go to chef school. All right, I think it's ready. Pulls out. Oh my goodness, yum. Get a little more of the. There we go. How's it looking?
That looks awesome.
Put a little green onion on there. In your loaded potato soups, Sometimes you can put sour cream in that, or whatever you like. But I like to add Greek yogurt to mine instead of using sour cream because dairy kind of messes with me sometimes. And Greek yogurt's really good for you. Man, got a mess to clean up, don't I?
That's funny. She says she has a mess to clean up.
All right, so we're going to put a little dollop here. I think I'm going to add a little more salt and pepper. There you go. Delicious, nutritious. And of course, tweak it however you like. If you can't have broccoli, if you can't have any of those veggies, you just do it however you want. Okay, it's gonna be really hot. A little onion in there. So good. So I'm going to put the recipe in the description. Feel free to make it. And if you make it, please let me know. And if you enjoyed it, let me know. Thank you.